Now in my head, I have a blueprint, I guess, of what zone of my park I want to be. We kind of have the family-friendly area all ready to go, and now I'm going to go into the thrill area and build our first customized coaster. So we have this perfect open space in kind of the left side of my park. I guess I probably should call it the west side of the park. And by the way, just in case anybody was wondering, I did fix the just horrible path I had going on here. So what I ended up doing is kind of a slanty path, and that ended up working. I had to base it off of the the thing that we already knew that was parallel. So this is all good, ready to go. Everything's open. Obviously, there needs to be some scenery touch-ups and stuff like that for all three of these rides, but for now, things are looking good. So I've got the game paused so that I can introduce the first customized roller coaster. Now, in terms of the ones that we want, steel coaster, hybrid coaster, wooden coaster. There's only one type of wooden coaster. This is part of the beta. This is a new one, and I think I will do it. It's one of the more simple ones, but it's such a classic, man. It's such a classic, and if there's going to be any coaster that can be seen easily at the entrance of our park, it's got to be a wooden one, right? I think so. Okay, so let's look at the overview. I don't know if they're going to give us... Yeah, they will. Station with... so how do we want to do this? Preferably, if they allow us to... Yes, that is exactly what I was looking for. Okay. Now, next up, I've got to make sure that we have room to get it back. So I need to probably leave room back there. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Okay, so we're gonna stay with that. Next up, and then we're gonna squeeze back home. That should be more than enough, I think. All right. So what a lot of the coasters do, especially the templates and just in real life, is they do something like this, little something like this. Friction brakes, drive brakes pushes train slowly along. Trim brakes, yeah, block section. That's what this. So allows multiple trains to run. On a track, and that's really what I want with all my coasters, at least all the big ones. You know, the other coaster that we have that's a little bit smaller doesn't matter as much, but yeah, this is what I'd like to do. So we want to make sure that this is kind of just a block section for us, because we've got enough space here, I think. Just enough space. So let's begin. What do we think? Do we want to do like 3? Yeah, that 3 sounds good. Let's do that. Okay, now let's get rid of this. Let's start the chain lift. Now you can pretty much like jet straight up in the air. Is this gonna be okay? Yeah, I could. With the chain lifts, it's actually horrifying. That is like my least favorite part in terms of roller coasters, is jetting straight up, getting ready for the drop. Oh, that's scary. That is scary. Okay, so I think that's all I'm gonna do for now. Let's start. Let's see. Is this gonna be taller? It won't be taller. Am I okay with that? It is a wooden coaster. Also, does anyone ever have any sort of fears whenever you put a wooden roller coaster in a lake? I know that these coasters need to be okay to withstand water, but being in that constant friction, I feel like is probably horrible, probably horrifying. Okay, now I can't keep this. I want to start the testing, and that means that I need to at least have everyone start walking around, so I just get an idea of what's going on. Okay, so there it is. Let's remove the chain and start to bring this sucker down. Now, do I want to... Next question is, do I want to curl this around the lake, or how do we want to do this? Obviously, the plan will be to come up and under this big hill to bring it back. I think I kind of want it to go a little bit higher. Yeah, I think I kind of want it to go a little bit higher. Let's bring it up a little bit more. See, that is terrifying to me. That is so terrifying. Do we want it to go... No, let's not get too crazy here. Yeah, let's not get too crazy. We don't need anything like Oh my gosh, look at that crash. That's so funny. Oh, those people are so dead. That is my worst fear right there. What we just saw take place. Oh my gosh. Okay. So is this this is probably not going to work, is it? Unless, of course, I take off the chain and pull it straight down. What I also could do is maybe curl it. No, yep, okay, so I'm gonna have to bring that sucker back down. Which is okay, I'm okay with that. There you go. We're probably gonna need the chain to get us. Yeah, this is good. I like this. Now let's take the chain off, and let's have it begin its journey. Let's begin the journey straight down. And that's perfect because it goes right through the steel coaster. Again, probably something that I wouldn't recommend. Look at this crash right here. Oh my goodness. That's good. That's great. That is great. Okay. Now would I be able to? Oh, that's nice. That might be really intense. That is not a big enough angle, I don't think. Yeah, it's not gonna. Yeah, you know, we can't do that. I'm not risking that. Let's start the curl up here. Let's also make this a little bit longer. Yeah, we want to make sure that the G-forces don't kill everybody. I'm cool with that. I am all right with that. Boom, nice even turn. Let's start the angle. We probably, you know what? We might be able to do kind of what we wanted. I don't think I'm going to go up and around this whole thing. I've already done something like that. It didn't work out that as well as I would have wanted it to, but let's see. Yeah, let's bring it up from here, and also, yeah, we want to start the curl. Holy crap, why'd that already blow up? What made that blow up already? Let's also go down to about 15% angle snaps. Yeah, let's try that. 15. Boom. Now, we could do a move like this. I could do a move like this. I could curl it to 30%. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That actually looks... Yeah, that actually looks okay. Looks like we can somewhat do that. Let me bring this move down a little bit. How are we looking? Yeah, it looks okay. Let's start the move back to kind of a regular plane. I actually like that. That's pretty cool. Are we gonna have the speed? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Boom! Launch them straight into the lake. Woo! Ah, man, I wish there were people on it. I need to stop saying this dark shit that I say sometimes. It is too much, man. Sometimes it's too much. Okay, so we can actually make this a pretty... We could probably pull this. Let's try there. We would be going straight up. Oh man, yeah, this is kind of a lot. Here, let me try to bring this down a little bit. Because again, like I said, you're not going to have much speed. So I actually should be bringing it down. Again, I don't want it to be... Yeah, it's almost as large as our first dip, which is maybe unrecommended. How smooth is this? That's the next question. This is probably going to need to be smoothed out, but I think for the most part... I mean, we will do it at the end, but let's see where we're at from here. Straight down, horrifying drop. Boom. Let's build this last piece just so I get an idea. Oh, yep, I knew it. Well, I didn't know it, but I knew that was going to be probably a problem. Let's curl this down like this. That's much, much better. Okay. That's going to work better for us. There's two carts going at the same time, isn't there? Oh, no. You guys still haven't died yet. That's interesting. Okay, so now I want to go back to 0%, and I think I want to... What are we going to do? Now, traditionally, these wooden coasters they kind of go in levels, you know? This is your biggest drop, you go here, then you go straight back up, and then we kind of go up and down for a little bit. What I might want to do is probably curl this way, actually. Yeah, I probably want to curl back this way. Let's have it come down. Although it's kind of weird because we were already... What if we were to head down from here? Also, this needs to start the drop. Yeah, we need to start the drop like right around there. Or if anything, start the drop here. There you go, Drew. There you go. I'm figuring this out. Hey, can you keep the test going? There you go. I guess I had to just redo it again. This is back at 0, right? Yeah, it can be at 0 because there's not going to be... We won't really have needed anything else. Now, maybe... Oh, I've got an idea. Okay, I've got an idea. Let's start it to... Let's start coming back this way. Oh, that's dangerous, Drew. Hold up. Hold up. You can't be that crazy. 30%? 30? Actually, probably needs to be a little bit more than that. 45? We got to start the curl here. Yeah, there we go. We got it. We got it. Now you can do 45 if you want, or a little bit more if you want to. 45 is going to be, I guess, the most. And we want to come straight over this. Oh my gosh, are you going to let me build that? Oh, well, I guess I could just curl it a little bit more. How we doing? How we doing? Boom, swoop. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Holy crap. We just threw them straight at a hill. It's glorious. Okay, so I don't want to go too far up. Now, there's a few moves that I could do. I can do a few moves. These moves are probably, oh my goodness, what are you doing? What are you trying to get me to do with my life? But for the most part, I mean, I can make this stuff happen myself. So we're not gonna do any of these moves. Yeah, I'm not gonna do any of these moves here. Let me rebuild this, and then I want to kind of come back through here. So let's. Do I want something that? Yeah, I think that probably is gonna work out a little bit more. Is this okay? Yeah, this is gonna be okay, I believe. If I bring it back up, yeah, that's gonna work. Boom, round and round. We gotta put something in there. Got to put something in there. Yeah, okay, now you need to start coming down for sure. Did you see they had like nothing left? Bammo. Okay, so now kind of come straighten out. I'm also going to widen this out. Yeah, that works. 15% for 15 degrees. Let's get back to 0. Do we want to start coming back already? That's kind of that's a small wooden coaster. I mean, what other move would I do? I'd do a move like here. Boom, and then circle back. Okay, let's do that. I'd like to keep it like somewhat compacted here. I might need to start coming up just a tad. Yeah, that works. Just got to be careful. Okay, so there you go. Do we want to give you... I don't even know if you're going to need the angles here. Let's go to 15. Let's see how this works. Boom, loop-de-loop. Monster. Scary monster there. Coming back up. It's gonna be a nice slow ride. I think that it shouldn't be too crazy. It'll be a nice one. I will yeah, let's start bringing it down here. I don't know about all that. Hold on. Oh, we have to. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to do that. All right, then I'm gonna come over this. So it's still at 15%, isn't it? It is. It is. And at that speed, I think that's gonna be about perfect. But if anything, we need to curl them faster. Yeah, we probably need to curl you a lot faster. Which also means about 30 or 45 at this point. Well, that can't be... This can't stay. There you go. Yeah, let's curl them in faster. Are we going to be okay? Come up and over this? I can't really bring it down, so I guess it's going to have to do. Bring this down. We should still be at 45. Let me do one more, so just to kind of see. Oh, that's cool. There we go. And then we can kind of auto-complete from here. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. So there we go. Spin, spin, spin. We'll straighten out here. This is going to be a big straighten move. And then I might auto-complete. I always feel like we just need to It makes it a lot easier just to auto-complete. Or, you know what? At this point, I need to start with the trim brakes. Yeah, let's do it. Boom. You weren't heading up, right? No, you're not. Okay. Perfect. And now we'll auto-complete it. Although, does that make much sense that I put the trim brakes there? Kind of not really. Alright, let's not put the brakes there then. Fine, fine, fine. Ah, Drew. Jeez. Okay, so there we go. Let's dip it back down. Get it to about level. Or a little bit more level at least. And then I can actually put brakes, so I can build this here and then now put the brakes in. Put 2 brakes in. So you shouldn't bank around this corner too fast at all. And I cannot wait to ride this. So how's this last part? How's this last piece? Bammo. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. Boom. Come back to the station. You're all good. Nice. Nice. I am actually genuinely surprised here that was not a huge disaster. Do we get the test results? Are the test results back? Are they negative? Are they negative? Ooh, excitement. It's only at a 5. Well, I mean, we kind of knew that wasn't going to be like the best thing ever. We kind of knew that. Okay, so let me ride the ride. Let's ride it now. Fear is 4.4. Compared to this, that's still nothing. And nausea's at low, so I did a okay job, I think, of keeping nausea down. Let's ride our ride. Let's ride the ride here. Right around this time period. I kind of want to get an idea of where are the parts that are kind of janky. We got to fix the kind of janky parts. Lateral G, vertical G, forward G. Results duration, it's about, what, 94 seconds? Length, 667 meters, max speed, 57. Okay, so, you know, miles per hour, that's pretty low. I mean, although it's a wooden coaster, it is a wooden coaster, so this is when we probably hit max speed. Average speed is about, oh, average speed 16 miles per hour. Ouch. Okay, so this is janky. That's a little bit janky. This works. Hey, this is okay. But it does stay pretty slow. And then there we go. Hey, I'm okay with this. I am okay with this. This isn't super crazy, super intense, but you can't really make wooden roller coasters all that intense, can you? I don't think you can. All right, let's go to that one part that I'm a little bit concerned about. It's pretty much here, and actually, if anything, if I could lower that too, that would be great. We want to smooth this thing out. Where's my smooth? There we go. Smooth banking. Smooth all. How's that looking? Yeah, that should be good. Let me pull this back a little bit. I might even bring this down slightly. This is a lifesaver, dude. This is a freaking lifesaver. Smooth bank. Smooth all a little bit. All right, yeah, that looks better. Kind of only worried about this part here now. Just want to make sure this is okay. There we go. Okay. And then I'll write it again. Now, I did lower this whole piece. It makes me kind of consider I should maybe lower this a tad. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize I was going to blow everybody up in the middle of that. This was smooth enough for me, to be honest. Yeah. I think this might be, because they're not gonna hit this hill that fast. I don't want to bring it down that low because then it looks just weird that it's flat like that. Okay. Okay, so that works. I didn't have any problems with this. Maybe here. Maybe here a little bit. And but that's about all I've had. Let me write it. Let me watch it again. This is cool. Look at that. Look at that. Boom. Coaster, 2 coasters. Oh, that is perfect. That is perfect. Okay. Let's go back to the camera. Let's see this. Oh, that's much, much better. It keeps up with its speed. Live data, 25 miles, 40. I also brought one of the other ones down too. Now we're down to 20, so maybe that hill. And it's going to be pretty slow from here. So if anything, maybe just bring this guy down here. Just bring him down just a tad. There you go. So you're going to come straight on through to the other side. Jim Morrison it. There is this long piece where it doesn't really do anything. I realize that, but at least it's you know, smooth, right? Smooth. Boom. I like it. Okay. I think I'm gonna ride it one more time just to make sure. I'm, you know, a little bit anal about my coasters. Actually, everything in this game, I'm kind of like that. Let's keep an eye on the average speed here. I like the live data. Live data really is nice. Okay, let's follow it. Excitement is at its like all-time high as we. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's at like a 10 for a moment, which isn't super crazy. Yeah, it comes up and around, now at 20. Back to about 45 until we come up that hill. That looks smooth. And how about this? Still it's at 20 still. 35 for a second. Yeah, okay, I like it. I like it. So this is going to be kind of a, you know, prepare yourself. It's going to be kind of a preparation for the steel ride, but I'm really happy about this. I'm going to place the entrance and we'll do all the other junk in the next one, but yeah, that's cool. I'm kind of already wanting to build a second customized coaster, but you know, for now it's fine. Let's focus on some other things. I might build one more by the end of this series, but we'll see. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.